Peggy Hubbard here. Wow. Facebook has now, and Twitter have now stepped over to the extreme dark side. And what do I mean by that? As you all know, Twitter and Facebook, I just got my Twitter page back. Facebook, rather, took me down 7 days ago. It's been 7 days now since I've been locked out of my page. 7 days ago, I talked about uh, the Bidens. I talked about Joe Biden's record with the 94 crime bill. I talked about Joe Biden's record with relations with the black community and how insulting he is to uh, black Americans. And I also talked about the fact that 7 days ago, I talked about the fact that Joe Biden and Hunter Biden were being investigated with the Ukraine president and prime minister, whoever they are, which they had enough information to actually charge Joe Biden with a crime relating to Burisma. And I talked about this and I actually put it on my Facebook page. The next day, my Facebook page, I was locked out of it. I am still locked out of my Facebook page for talking about Joe Biden, for talking about his connection with the 94 crime bill, which actually locked up more minorities. I gave people the facts and the truth. I talked about Burisma and the connection with what Joe Biden said on tape about not giving federal foreign aid to Ukraine unless Joe Biden said this in a video that unless you fire this guy, I'm going to withhold funds. Quid pro quo. That's what Joe Biden did. Now, all of this was going on during the election in 2016. Hunter Biden had no experience in energy. Hunter Biden was drummed out of the Navy on drug charges. Hunter Biden got millions and millions of dollars from the Ukraine. Joe Biden's brother even made millions off of the Ukraine energy deal. And I talked about that in detail, in length. The next thing I know, Facebook locks me out of my page. I am still locked out of my page. Now, everybody is now running around up in arm because Facebook has now shut down and removed the New York Post story relating to what I said 7 days ago. New York Post just started talking about it today, and now New York Post is being censored by Facebook and Twitter. I said this 7 days ago. I was on top of this 7 days ago and what was actually happening and what was being revealed under what the Ukraine prime minister and the president, what they determined. And now we're finding out that not only is Hunter Biden involved, it leads to Joe Biden. It also goes to John Kerry. It also goes to Hillary Clinton. It goes all the way to Barack Obama, to the White House. Now, if Joe Biden is on stage, on film, talking about if you don't fire this SOB, if you don't fire this individual, you're not going to get the money. And then Joe Biden admitted they fired the guy and he released the funds. Now that's action right there. And I talked about this 7 days ago. And just so happened, poof, 7 days ago, my page is on lockdown. Because I started revealing everything about Joe Biden and Hunter Biden and what they're doing and how far it goes and who's involved. So I'm locked out of my page. For 7 days now, I have been locked out of my page that has over 500,000 followers, they locked me out of my page because I started talking about Burisma. I started talking about Joe Biden's record with the black community. I started showing people exactly who Joe Biden really is. And they locked me out of my page. I'm still locked out of my page. Now everybody's up in arms, and it's the news story right now that's going around right now that the Washington Post and these reporters are all being silenced. They're all being removed off Facebook. They're all being removed off Twitter. Their accounts are being locked. We, the regular American people, this is what we get every damn day from Twitter and Facebook. If we say something as American citizens, if we say something about President Trump and our support for President Trump, we are locked out of our accounts. We are sent to Facebook jail for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. I know a person who's been in Facebook jail for a year. I was in Facebook jail before I ran for Senate. I was in Facebook jail for 90 days. For 3 months, I was locked out of my account of Facebook. So Facebook can actually go in and silence individuals who do not agree with their policies and their politics. If you're not a Democrat, you're going to go to Facebook jail. If you say something about Hillary Clinton, Obama, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, if you say something about Black Lives Matter or Antifa, you're going to go to Facebook jail. See, this is what we're getting every single day. But now, because the New York Post is getting censored by Facebook and Twitter, they're taking down their news story. They're removing those reporters off of Twitter, off of Facebook. Now everybody's up in arms about, oh my God, they're censoring these reporters. Well, damn it, as American citizens, we're being censored every single day from Facebook and Twitter, and nobody's listening to us. But as soon as a paper, a news agency gets censored by Facebook, gets shut down by Facebook, gets blocked by Facebook, it's a story. We as Americans that support President Trump, that are conservative, that are pro-police, that are pro-life, that are pro-gun, that are pro-Second Amendment, when we say something and we're against Black Lives Matter and Antifa, we get sent to Facebook jail, and we're not told what it is said nor did. But we know that we violated their community standards. See, Facebook and Twitter's community standards is anything they want it to be. You can have your hair parted the wrong way. They're going to send you to Facebook jail. You can say you love America. They're going to send you to Facebook jail. You can back the police and stand with the police. They're going to send you to Facebook jail. If you're white and you don't agree with Black Lives Matter, you're deemed a racist, and Facebook is going to send you to Facebook jail. But now everybody's up in arms because of the not the Washington Post, but the New York Post. Everybody's up in arms because the New York Post has been shut down and their information has been removed off of Facebook. Now everybody's getting upset. Oh my God, they're being silenced. We as Americans have been going through this for a long damn time. We have been silenced. Nobody talks to us about what we're going through. I built up a page, paid for it to be boosted, only to get locked out and removed off of my own page. I had Ethiopian and Nigerian scammers using my name on Facebook to get money, running a scam. I reported them to Facebook. Facebook told me that those scammers do not, get this, do not violate their community standards. I'm telling you, they're committing a crime with likeness. I'm telling you, they're scamming people with my likeness, and I want them shut down. Facebook sends me back an email telling me that they have not violated community standards, all because it's Peggy Hubbard. They can do what they want to do. Under my likeness, they can do whatever they want to do. They don't violate community standards. So if you are a conservative, a Republican, if you're a black Republican, if you support President Trump, if you're against Black Lives Matter, if you're for American First, if you're for the veterans, if you're pro-gun, then you're a target to be shut down by Facebook. But I've been talking about this story for the last 7 days before Facebook came along and shut me down. And here it is, the New York Post turned around and said exactly what I already said 7 days prior. Because I read and do my homework, and I read and I do my research. And I said this was happening. I said this was going down. I said that the Ukraine had enough information on Joe Biden to shut him down and charge him with a crime. And no sooner do I say that and put it on my Facebook page, the story comes off my page. They shut down my Facebook page, and I'm removed off my own damn page. But this is what Facebook and Twitter is all about. Censorship. They want to run the narrative that Joe Biden is 14 points up in the polls, and we're all looking at these rallies, and there's no possible way. I talked about how Hunter Biden was involved with this stripper, got this woman pregnant, tried to deny paternity. Come to find out it's his kid. Why he was sleeping with his brother's widow. Got drummed out of the Navy for drug charges. And then all of a sudden, boom, he's making millions of dollars and no experience in the energy field whatsoever. Then I posted, which Facebook took down, then I posted about the fact that Hunter Biden is tied with a sex trafficking ring in Russia. Talked about that. And guess what happened? Yep, they took that down too. Turns out I was 100% correct. He was tied into it. Sending money to Russia. Sex trafficking. Hunter Biden was actually involved in that too. But Facebook and Twitter are trying to silence anybody and everybody. They're trying to put out the fires for Joe Biden's campaign. Joe Biden is a despicable person. Anybody that negates my race for a vote does not get my vote. To tell me I'm not black if I don't vote for him. To tell me that the 94 crime bill was his best piece of work that incarcerated and broke up the black family unit. He sent more black men to under any administration. And then he called us predators. Joe Biden is a segregationist. The man fought against the desegregation program in St. Louis. He said that the black children going into these white schools were turned into jungles. He even said it on the Senate floor. On the Senate floor, he said this. I do my homework. I know what I'm talking about. And this is the problem that Facebook and Twitter has with individuals like myself. I put up a picture of myself, a meme. I am what the Democratic Party is afraid of. A Republican who was black, who can research her butt off, who can find the truth and give you the truth. And Facebook took because of it. They blocked my page. I have reached out to Senator Ted Cruz. I have reached out to the newspapers. I have reached out to my congressman. I have reached out to everybody that we as Americans are being silenced If they don't like what we say, if they don't like the fact that we support President Trump, they're going to shut us down. Facebook did that. 500,000 followers, over 500,000 followers. I built. Facebook shuttered all of that because they don't want the truth getting out. And everything I said 7 days ago, here it is. Here it is. Boom. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It is unbelievable that they can get away with this. They own a monopoly on social media. And this is a monopoly that needs to be broken up. This is a monopoly that the government needs to get involved with because they don't want the truth to be known. If they can shut down the free press, if they can stifle and remove New York Post, Washington Post, any newspaper, any news outlet that's reporting this story, they're removing it off of social media. They're taking it off of Twitter, they're taking it off of Facebook, and they're actually suspending reporters who reported this story. They actually suspended and locked them out of their accounts. The only thing I can tell y'all reporters that have been locked out of your accounts on Facebook and Twitter is welcome to the party. Because that is what they're doing to the American people every single damn day. They are locking us out of our platform. They're locking us out on our pages. They're locking us out. Welcome to the party. Because that's what they're doing to us every damn day. We're getting sent to Facebook jail for no damn reason. No reason whatsoever. We don't have free speech in this country anymore. Free speech can get you fired, just like the police officer whose wife said that she's a Trump supporter. He got fired. We don't have free speech anymore. We're not allowed free speech anymore, as you can see. Welcome to the party. Because this is what's happening to middle America. This is what is happening to Americans, period. If Facebook and Twitter don't like what you have to say on social media, they can hit a button and you're gone. Welcome to our world. Because this is what we get every day from Facebook. We are shut down without recourse. We are shut down for speaking our minds and speaking our opinions. We are shut down and called racist, sellouts, because we like a particular candidate. So Facebook will shut us down. The only thing I can tell you, you reporters for the New York Post and the Washington Post and the New York Times, whatever newspaper you're at, and you're shut down, welcome to our world. Because this is what we get every damn day from Facebook. This is what they do to us, Americans. Welcome to our world. I took up enough of your time today. I appreciate you guys listening. I am on a new handle on Facebook since they took that page. You can find me at Peggy Hubbard on Facebook. Peggy Hubbard, American Patriot. Peggy Hubbard, American Patriot. As you can see, Trump 2020. Yes, I am a Trump supporter. Yes, I'm going to vote for President Trump. And if you don't like it, too damn bad. But I was right. And everything I wrote 7 days ago that got me put in Facebook jail, I was absolutely right. And now it's happening to other people. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our party. We're shut down every damn day by Facebook. This is what happens to Americans that report the truth of what's happening. This is what's happening to us. Everyone have a good night. I love you. Share this video. And I'll see you over on my new page, Peggy Hubbard, American Patriot. Thank you very much for listening. Everyone have a good night.